Did y'all see this yesterday going around? The Joe Budden Podcast Network on pace to earn over $20 million in revenue this year, according to the New York Times. I don't even know some of the people in this picture here. Um, it's got a lot of people that are, I guess, familiar faces and revolving guests, and sometimes even revolving hosts. I mean, that's dope. All right, what do we got here? This is posted by Black Millionaires Instagram channel. Joe Budden Network proves power of independent Black media. The Joe Budden Podcast Network is on track to bring in over 20 million in revenue this year, a major win for independent creators. Joe Budden, a former rapper turned podcaster, has built his network over 10 years with 8,800 plus episodes. Despite a brief partnership with Spotify, the network now runs fully independently, managing everything from its ad sales to production without help from big media companies. With 70,000 people, 70,000 Patreon subscribers. Hold on. Let's see if I can find that real quick. How much does Joe Budden Podcast charge for a Patreon subscription? Let's see if we can find that real quick. How much y'all charging for a Patreon subscription? All right, it says Homies is $5 a month, one bonus video podcast per month, ad-free video episodes, access to the Discord chat community. Family gets $10 a month. Friend of the show is $25 a month. So he's got three different brackets. I'm just gonna use the smallest one, right? That's the easiest way to baseline. I ain't trying to be a math genius real quick. 70,000 times 5 equals what? Equals what? Some of y'all could do that in your mind right now. It's all good. Y'all got it. $350,000. That's a month. $350,000 from just the $5 Patreon bracket. What is 350 times 350,000 whatever times 12, 4.2 million. So 4.2 million from this a year from the smallest subscription bucket. Dare I do that same thing that I just did on the side with the 25, or even take the middle of everything, like 10 or 15, right? Ouch. Because 15 is obviously more double than 5. So then you start turning that 4.2 into 8.4, right? And that's just the middle. We did the small. That's the middle. This is all before we start talking about ad revenue, shows, sponsors, YouTube advertisements, YouTube revenue, whatever else he's got going on. Anything else that is tied to revenue avenues of the Joe Budden Podcast. This is before we talk about any of that. This is incredible. Incredible. Let's keep looking at this. 800 episodes, though, 800 plus. So with 70,000 Patreon subscribers, the network is making over 1 million per month from fan contribution alone. Yeah, we pretty much just did that. It's more than 1 million. Oh, actually, well, it could be, yeah. And that is not coming from YouTube ads or merch. Oh, that's one thing that I left out. Merchandise. In June alone, Budden reportedly pulled in over 900,000 from Patreon. Instead of oversaturating the show with commercials, Budden and his team cap sponsorships at 3 per episode. Yo, I'm trying to give you some money for some ads to put on your content for me, man. I'm a sponsor. I want to put the Sorry Shoot podcast ad or commercial on your joint. Sorry, we're already capped at 3 for this particular episode. You need to get in line. What? I fucking love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Cap the sponsorship at 3 per show. Valuing the audience's experience. Beautiful. They also generate revenue from social media ads. That's another one. I didn't think about the social media piece. We're at like 7 lanes right now. The network supports over 30 independent contractors, including co-hosts like Queens Flip, Melissa Ford, Ice, Ish, Parks, and Mark Lamont Hill, who collectively earn over 1.5 million annually. That's a small collective. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You just said seven people. What is 1.5 million divided by 7? Oh, it's my first shot. It's my first shot here. Hold on. That's not bad. That's rounding close to $215,000. So if you can, I don't know how often the Joe Budden podcast records. I forget. It's not no 7-day-a-week job, right? I don't even think it's a 5-day-a-week job. And then these people, yeah, I take it back. I thought I was gonna have a call out. I don't. This is still positive to me. Also, the Queens Flips, the Melissa Fords, the Ices, the Ishes. Not only do they have their own negotiated one-to-one contracts, right, and deals, but if you're making $215,000 a year from that podcast, don't forget how much exposure you're getting from this podcast and how many other things you could branch into. We're going to get into the Malcolm Jamal Warner last interview with Melissa Ford, right? That her podcast? Is that her platform? That could be once again something that she's also doing, complementing her Joe Budden podcast salary. And you could do that times 5. Same way the podcast has 5-10 different lanes of revenue. Every host could do the same thing with the viewership that they're garnering as well. I got my 215 from this. I got my own YouTube channel. I got real estate over here. Shit, like Ish, right? They got all these other, man, it's beautiful. This is beautiful. So I was about to hate on all this money going around, yet you only paying niggas 215. Nah, this works. This looks good. This looks good. Somebody from the Joe Budden podcast might watch this and be like, nigga, I deserve more. Fuck you, ARP. Currently, they're buying their own $2 million recording space in Edgewater, New Jersey. Good. So the next time Joe Budden starts sleepwalking and shit, the neighbors don't got you in court. Shot fired. Budden's message is clear. Stay independent, own your platform, and bet on your team. This is what Black-owned media looks like when it's done right. Man. Ugh. Joe Budden, man. Just understand. You got numbers like this and success like this coming out. There's a billion averbs watching this. Be careful. Stay, Joe. But see, somebody like me, if I have legal issues, I call my lawyers. I don't have them retained, or I'm not paying my lawyers year round, like 50. Like he keeps them retained. You know, Joe Budden, you got to have your lawyers retained. Ex-girlfriends, the girl that you spilled the drink on accidentally at the bar, the guy that Queens Flip cursed out while he was trying to merge over in the lanes in Midtown last week, the real estate property that Ish decided not to rent to you, he's gonna claim you didn't rent to me because I'm Indian, or you know, like you motherfuckers gonna have a million averbs on your heels. Once the numbers are showing like this, like but it's beautiful. And what really gets somebody like me is this is all stovetop. This is stovetop, people. This isn't no overnight thing. You know, the haters of the world, the averbs of the world, they'll jump out there and be like, Spotify gave this to you. Your rich father from Guyana gave this to you, you dick sucking idiots. This is stovetop. They said 10 plus years, 800 plus episodes. It takes a lot to get here. Not all of you are built for it. Not all of you can put in that type of work. For me to do 10 years for RBE and then the whole world to think like, oh, he walked away with $20 million from Max Out 3. Even if I did, 10 years built me up to that moment. Or you could say Max Out 1, Max Out 2, Max Out, whatever I don't give a fuck what y'all look at. These numbers for me will never come out. They'll never, ever. But hypothetically, it's 10 years put in. A lot of losses, a lot of problems, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. That's a bar, people. That's a bar. to get to whatever you guys think is the promised land. And that's where the leeches of the world want to just come out of the shadows and try to figure out how to take it from you. You know, it's that's the fucked up thing, but I want to keep this particular segment positive. This is dope to see. And he made those decisions to stay independent. I think I saw reports of Spotify offering 44 million or something like that in buyout. Him keeping everything like this over time, all those streams of income and the pure ownership of the direction and decisions and no, I only want 3 per episode on this one. It's like, damn, he says yes and no to everything. It's incredible. It's incredible. Shout out to the whole Joe Budden podcast and Joe Budden spearheading this. This is a major transition. And I said on stream before, y'all, I said, you can see with certain people that transition to this portion of their life that they are doing way better than they was in what we met them for. Gilly is making 10 times more money than he ever made when he was doing club promotions or trying to be major figures, rapping, whatnot. Same thing for Joe Budden. Joe Budden's one of my favorite rappers ever. He nowhere near made this type of, look at what he's making per month. Once upon a time, you're doing fucking DVD interviews in a plain white tee, probably waiting for the label to take him off the shelf. Nigga, you work hard, people. This is what happens. All right.